Alright, guys. That's where we left off last night. We got beginnings of a base started. Nothing crazy. We got a top level that's the same, which is good. Kind of dug down, or built into this area. I kept having a problem with ants. It was driving me nuts. I had a little base here, basically a small wall across to this log or stick, and then another wall at the back. I was hoping that that would work, but it didn't. The ants could get in through here, and of course, it's a beta game, everything was kind of glitchy from time to time. So let's see something here. Just checking some of my settings. I apologize, guys. I'm recently getting back into streaming again, and some things have changed on Twitch, so I'm just reviewing a few things. Excuse me. Let me mute myself for just a minute. Alright, so what we did a bunch of last night was basically building this base up. You know, just creating something that was bigger because that little small space wasn't working. Now, it's not perfect because it's obviously very unlevel ground. So, as you can see, there's a few holes here and there. Those don't really do much, so for right now, I'm just gonna kind of more or less be testing things. Just to more, see how things go. We're supplying up. Just because, I've seen a lot of other bases on, like, other streamers' sites and things like that, and they are, leagues ahead of me. These guys are like they've got giant mansions up in the sky, so I'm like, this is amazing! So, it is what it is. Everyone learns in their own time, so that's what we're going to be doing this stream, is just kind of playing around with things. Maybe I'm probably going to see how building a floor, kind of like, I don't know if anyone knows, but Seattle is actually not all original. Seattle, Washington, it is built on old Seattle. So basically what they did is this right here. They had a street, which is pretty low, but it flooded like crazy, so the whole city was just a mess. And after the Great Fire of whatever year, I don't remember, basically everything was burnt down, so they had to rebuild. And because they wanted to rebuild and have things work, they went and they wanted things to work. They actually went and planned ahead because they knew things would flood. They built up the streets, and all of the streets were, so say for example, this right here is where normally the street is. Well, they built up the dirt all the way up to this level. Okay? Alright, so that's where the roads were at, and they told all the construction people who were building the buildings, they said, hey, we want you guys to build, if you want a 2-story building, you have to build 3 stories. And people are like, what's going on? And they're like, well, the bottom story isn't actually going to be used. Your door is going to be up here at the top, of your, or the bottom of your second story, and your first story is going to eventually be underground. So they basically built up with grass, and not grass, but dirt and everything. They built up all the streets of Seattle, and there's an entire underground area in Seattle. So that's what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do on this, because the land is so uneven. And if I put a floor here, obviously there's going to be a huge kind of basement area down there. So that's what I'm thinking, is I'll do that. I'll start building some of these scaffolds across, and we can build a floor. Actually, let's try that right now. Oh, so I can just pick the spot. Oh, okay, so I don't... See, I thought I needed the scaffolds to do this. I don't. Nice. No, I still might build it up to there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't like the idea of all this dirt kind of being like ground floor. It's going to be kind of weird. I'm going to have to build a staircase or something, but that's okay. But we're going to keep building this thing way up there, and I saw something really cool that another streamer was doing. They actually built a platform all the way from their base to the tree. And I've seen quite a few different bases, because I wanted to get some ideas, you know. I can build all kinds of stuff, obviously, in this game to my imagination's limit. But I wanted to get some ideas, just see a few things that where some other people were building, if they had a better area. I saw there's a baseball in this game that I saw some people building on that. I actually had the idea of building on, or in, I should say, building in the, like one of the soda cans. I mean, of course, there's going to be limitations with that, obviously. There's a tiny little hole you got to jump through each time you want to get into it, and that can be kind of a pain in the butt. So that's why I hadn't moved on it yet, and I'm like, basically wanted to start with this and see how this went. I mean, obviously you can always destroy a base or build a second base or whatever, and that's where I'm thinking about doing, because on my old base, sorry, I got a bunch of stuff over here moving. On the old base, basically, I kept getting attacked by ants, and they were just destroying my storage chests. So it like just destroying my walls, destroying my lean-to, you name it, they were destroying it. And it just really wasn't good, because obviously you collect resources and then build back, and then of course they start breaking stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let this be our line. Yeah, and we'll start building a floor. I guess, destroy that. Need it. Anyway, that's where we're headed. I guess this bottom would kind of end up being like maybe a, I don't know, I wouldn't say a storage place, because it's on ground level, and I don't want, if the ants come raiding, if I get food in here. I kept getting raided, and I asked a couple big streamers about it, and they were like, well, we haven't run into that so much. We believe that it's due to food. So if you have a lot of food in your chest, then the ants will go nuts, and they'll start breaking stuff down to get to the food. So I have since kept all my food on me, if I have any. And, I mean, there's a few things in here, but nothing that they'd really want, to be honest. I've got acorn bits. I might want it, but for the most part, I don't have what I had before. I had a whole lot of stuff in there that, you know, that was what I was going to use, so. But anyway, back to it. Let's work on building that platform. leave this. No, I'll put that there and I'll build a staircase. I'll have a hole on this one and go like maybe up to the second level or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I saw something really cool earlier where another streamer had somehow discovered a kind of spiderweb bouncy like trampoline, which is really cool. They had their base crazy up high in the trees, and there was nothing really connecting it to the ground except for one staircase in one place, and there was such a walkway. Like they built the staircase up to a point until they could get up to the tree, and then they built everything on the tree instead of the staircase. So if an ant or animals, because they're bringing different insects into the game, but if say they bring in bees or birds and they start destroying bases, if they destroy their staircase, their entire building won't just collapse. So that's one thing that I'm kind of looking to do a bit, is get a little more creative and do something like that. Not exactly, of course, but just kind of a starting point. Oh, how did you get in here? Did I leave a door open? That's what I'm talking about. Is the game is glitchy, unfortunately. Ooh, dinner. So some things that shouldn't happen unless it's something with the building. It could be, I mean, like I said, this base isn't perfect. I tried to put all the grass as much as I could to where nothing could get in. And I thought I filled up the holes, although I see that door is slightly up. I mean, I hope that's not the one spot they're getting in, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, we're going to build a floor and a staircase up to the floor for now, and maybe do something with the rock over there. Maybe I'll build an outside staircase from the rock that's right next to us over to, let's say, a porch, and then build up from there maybe. And then maybe branch over the tree. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know how things stay if you destroy them. So, for example, if I built this whole base level and then kept building up, and then I destroyed the base level, would the top collapse, kind of like in Rust? You know, in Rust, if somebody obviously uses like rocket launchers or whatever and destroys your base level on things, then everything above it collapses. So I obviously don't want that to happen, especially when there's no telling what the devs are going to be doing with this. So now I'm going to do this. And then we'll kind of play by ear, I guess. But yeah, a good boot. There's no more bugs in here. I got another chest over there. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Is that a car engine? Somebody just started a car engine. I have to put one more, I think. Maybe that won't work, I don't know. Yes, I can do this. And then build another staircase up from there. Weed stem, foregrass. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I found out, heard that last night. Sounds like there's the Joker's out there just laughing. Just laughing at us. Okay, so since this is my level I'm measuring everything at, this goes perfectly there. No, should have done those lower somehow. We'll figure it out. I just hope I don't have an uneven floor. That's what I don't want. Let's build another staircase. Maybe I should delete this one. I can delete this. That. That. Build a new staircase right there. Which that should lead up to the right spot. So let's try that instead. That would work out because it would be to the right level, but that. Man. Maybe I should put it over here. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave this here and then I can jump up to that level instead of a staircase for now. Yeah, I'll just do that for now. Is that it? Come on. So I'll do it from up there. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Anyway, do this. Run up and jump, and then jump. Building a floor across there. Some better way to do this. Build on that. Yeah, I did that. Dumbass. Well, I can probably put this set of stairs here, right? Yeah, that'll work. Works out well, actually. Don't need you. Yeah, you basically lose half of your resources anytime you break something down. But, you know, we're in the woods, or the backyard, really. So we got plenty of stuff. One stem. And 3 or 4 grass. There we go. I walk up here, but I walk up there. That's it. Yeah, I know. That's all. Yeah, the water is glitched right now because of the new update. So you really can't use the dew collector that I did everything I could on the planet to get. A lot of people have been just slurping out of here. And they said the mushrooms weren't growing back. Well, maybe I'm lucky. I know my dew collector isn't working, which they said that they were running into that too, so it's definitely something isn't working. Something else I've noticed is there's a lot fewer animals since this newest update. Don't I have some aphid meat on me? No, I will though. I do have an aphid, okay. I'll get 2. It's that rock I was talking about. Oh, F off. Alright. A little bit of water, not a lot, but a little bit. I want to build some torches. It's awfully dark unless that fire's turned on. That helps light everything up, but I need to build some of those sconces or whatever. What? It keeps... Well, that's a glitch for sure. So yeah, don't have the bow. Did I just lose? No, I got one. That's weird. Yeah, really weird. Alright. Let's have some more drink. Five minutes. Alright, so this is this here. See, I honestly didn't know how the floor plan system worked. So I thought you had to build these scaffoldings, which is kind of why I built so many all over the place, but turns out you don't actually need one, so they're just wasted resources, really. But it's okay, you know, it's all a learning process. I need to start taking stuff. Oh, this one's getting full. I need to build another Right, that's what I was doing, was building a toolbox. Yeah, I heard that the mushroom gardens are glitched, and I don't know about the smoothie station, but I haven't made that yet, so. We need... That would be nice. We need this. Out. I don't want to cover that up. Because the whole uneven ground thing, it's a little tough, but we can make this work. What there? Yeah. Oh, everything. I'd like everything to be together, but for right now, I'll just is. Can't put it right next to it. Well, I guess I could do that. I'll do that instead, because I don't really want this to be way over there. Alright. What do we need? What do we need? Need sprig, grass, and sap. Sap out here. Benefits of putting your base right near this spot. And we've got sap in storage. Because I have my base there, I kept getting destroyed. I tried putting my storage chest on the rock right there, and it didn't work, but still. Yeah, Dukes. You want to eventually make this more reinforced, but I like how what those guys are doing is they put everything off at a distance, way up in the top, and they built it off of the tree at that point. So there's nothing that the insects would be getting now on the ground, mind you. Now they're about to introduce flying creatures, so who knows? I mean, they could be really up the creek with birds. You know, birds could just be terrible up there, but maybe it'd be better to be on the ground because you don't have to worry about the birds. Or maybe it's better up there because the birds don't bother you. Who knows? Find out. Focus. So, sap. Sprig. Add some on it. I have one. And two. And three. Grass from my hand. Cool. Workbench is done. Alright, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. I've got this. Then we just continue building. Here's the thing. Is that too... Well, I guess it won't really matter. I mean, even if there's a small gap in the floor there. Alright, anyway. Let's go back and do some sleeping. Anything to cook, right? Oh, 2 aphids. That's too bad. I'll eat that one anyway. I don't know if I can save that aphid or not. Little fun fact is, I like to play Subnautica as well, and in Subnautica, you can keep all of your fish in a container. So, like, you don't have to cook them. A lot of people are like, oh, I gotta salt my fish and I gotta cook my fish and everything. I always reset it because you never know. And that's not necessary. You don't have to do that. You can literally take a live fish, stick it in a container, and it will stay good and somehow alive in the container indefinitely. So, I did make a repair stick. I think I told myself last night, well, I'm not going to keep this very long. I'm just going to move things, but still don't want it breaking, so I'll leave it going for now. Okay. Back to grass. That may be a little annoying. I'm going to have to put a floor there. Yeah, that'll do it. Then I can just up on the floor and put there. Let's try it. Hey, it works! Much better. I don't have to keep jumping every time. So, I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. That's something that I don't like. You cut down all the grass and it grows back again. Like, see, those stumps didn't grow back. But then, so by the end of it, you'll have like 50,000 stalks. I don't know. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. So how you miss me, but get me. Ugh. Brain flatulent. Okay. We gotta get farming. Let's get rid of this. I don't need you, and you're gonna just burn out. I wanted to build a door on all sides of this thing, so I could get out no matter what direction, but I didn't do that. You couldn't do that. Like, I built the door here, one over in the corner, one there, but I could not build a door here. It just didn't let me. So, you know, I guess that works out because that's where my stairs are going anyway. The guy slept. Alright. See if it is spoiled. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't work. That's okay. You still consume it, you just get a little sick. See, some people went and did things like this where they built their base. Well, not on that, but see this stick, like they built their base to where it's just one tiny corner is touching onto a leaf somewhere, and then it goes up in there, which is, you know, pretty cool. But I don't know. I still like the idea of building it more in reality, because the devs could at any minute. I need to equip that. the devs could at any minute change the physics in the game slightly where you can't do that anymore, or they do a patch, and then all of a sudden you build this giant base on a little corner of a, you know, a leaf, and you regret it because all of your stuff goes away. So. Yeah, don't you better not tell me they glitched out this as well. Used to have another droplet coming from here, but I guess that's not a thing anymore. Here.
Better than starving, I think.
I do like how you can mix and carry. That's a good thing. Some games you can only carry one of a certain type of resource at a time, and I don't like that. Look. Build ourselves a little Seattle Tower of Doom. Tower of Barad-dûr. That's what I was thinking about doing, was like a kind of big, I wouldn't say cathedral style, but that kind of thing, you know, a big tower going up. And then maybe later we can do something where we get rid of the base and make it do something else, I don't know. You could stack that up higher. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. Huck. Ready? Huckleberry Finn! What I was talking about last night is I found in the things you can make one of them is a basketball hoop, which I'm like, okay, well, you make some play basketball. That's kind of cool, but it's not like you're gonna have like. Well, I mean, they might do this eventually. Who knows? But I'm thinking it'd be kind of cool if they went and did like you could have multiple, like on Rust or something. You could have multiple bases on the same server. That'd be kind of cool. Not to really kill each other, but say like it's just friendly server, you know? I mean, I know you can kill people even right now in multiplayer that it is, even if you're on the same team, but I think it'd be kind of neat. It'd be funny if you had a basketball team. That's okay. Okay. I watched this other guy earlier streaming, and the amount of grass that him and his friends would have had to have farmed to build the base. Like, it said that he'd been surviving for 12 days, and or in his stream title it said 12 days. I've been playing this game, I think it says 10 days in game. If they did that in 12 days, those guys must have been playing like all day, every day kind of stuff. I mean, they are streamers, I guess that makes sense, but just that was when I saw that, I'm like, that is insane. There's so much stuff. They've got like 4 and 5 dew collectors, 5 and 6, or you know, like 15 storage chests. They got walls. They got a walkway. They got a spider trampoline, so they don't have to have their base on the ground. I mean, it was just insane the amount of stuff these guys had. So I'm guessing there's got to be maybe more than one person on the server. Not just them, like, you know, he streams with him and maybe up to 4 people, and they each do their own projects and build. I don't know. That's a shit ton of stuff. I mean, I didn't start building a base really till maybe day 4. I just wanted to explore and get some of the stuff done. So maybe I'm just a slow starter, who knows. You hear that? Not the dog barking, but like a laugh, like an evil, maniacal laugh. I also had a glitch last night where it kept saying I had 3, kept saying that I had 3 hatchets, and I only had 1 hatchet, and as soon as even though I knew I only had 1 hatchet, because I only ever have 1 of anything at a time. So I was like, okay, well, I'll put these other ones in there. Maybe I got drunk one night playing this game, which is definitely possible. And maybe I put another few other hatchets or something, and yeah, as soon as that main hatchet that I was using, like this one, broke, the others instantly broke too. So just a glitch, man, but crazy stuff. So All right. I might make. Alright. Triangle wall. Hmm. Triangle floor. Roof. Yes. Water. Cool. I think I may need to move the toggle. It's a little slow. Sensitivity. Really? Oh, you gotta. That's a little better. There we go. Faster. I like it. That's perfect. I'm gonna start getting a regular streaming schedule, guys. I'm sorry. I've just my life's been pretty sporadic lately. Lots of changes, job, everything like that. So I haven't been streaming as much as I used to. Pebble woven fiber. Fill this up. Over here, grab the rest of you guys. Two. And done. Okay. Not too bad. Heck, maybe we can build up another 2 levels and then put that. Change that or something, I don't know. Let's see. This is what I was worried about. All this stuff is uneven, so I mean, I guess I could technically put the floor anywhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. Put a window on this one. Huh. Okay. Oh. Ah! The rave! I'm gonna take this down, that one down. Might put a window there. One there. Right, I forgot, it's not an actual wall. That's great. Oh, okay. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Hmm.
Oh, worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts. Tiny Pete's ready for some tiny rest.
Guess I'm gonna have to quit out and go back in, guys. Sorry. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys. I don't know what's going on with the stream, but it's not going, so I'm gonna have to quit this.